Boom, hello, and welcome to the Executive Protection Lifestyle Podcast. This is the #1 podcast in the executive protection game, and this is the largest free real-world library of executive protection content in existence. So sit back, relax, dig in, and enjoy the show. While we honor the slogan that executive protection is more than just a job, ladies and gentlemen, it really is a lifestyle. Boom.
Boom. We are live. Close Protection Conference 2024 is going down. I got my main man, Eric Kacman, up in the house, a.k.a. Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? Dude, it's an honor to see you here.
Absolutely.
You're out here rolling with Empire.
Yes, sir.
You know, what are you doing for them these days, man?
So I am the regional manager here in the United States.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so you're running the U.S. for them, and
Yes,
they
sir.
are a team primarily out of Aussie, right? They're Australians.
Correct, yeah, South Pacific,
Yep.
Asia, Thailand,
Yep.
and yeah, obviously Australia.
Yeah, man. So if you guys have been watching, we've got some episodes with them. We've been joining forces with these guys. Solid crew. One of the coolest things to me is Aaron Kacman came through our crew, the Hard Skills Intensive, did all this stuff, the immersion course. And so for me, it is the biggest honor when I see our guys winning.
Yeah, I mean, it was, like we spoke about many times, it almost feels like I cheated. I honestly feel like I did.
Yes.
But yeah, I think, the groundwork's been laid.
Yep.
You follow the steps.
Yep.
You show up to the courses.
Yeah.
You do the things and be a good guy and go all in. And it's a foolproof plan.
Yeah.
And it's been absolutely incredible.
100%. And as long as you're a good dude. That's
For
the
sure.
secret sauce. When I look at a class, I can tell, like, within a little bit of stress gets in there, a little bit of this and that, you can tell, like, these are good people. Actually, if I get on the phone with you before you even get there, I know, like, these are solid humans. And if you're a solid human, we will get you the tactics, both to build your career and also to be able to be a good agent. And with that trifecta, good character, good tactics, and understanding professionalism, how to be a professional, the industry needs you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's up? We out here at the conference. What's up? How long did it take you, man? From the time you got your first class to, what was it like
I mean, I was working before. I was working a couple different details for a couple different companies in my local area before coming to the hard skills course.
Awesome.
Kind of got some pushback a little bit, like you don't need that. And after coming to the course, I mean, it was pretty obvious that
Put you on another level, bro.
I needed it.
Yeah,
I needed
man.
it, and things have blown up since. And being able to be selective in who I work for now.
Yep.
And obviously, I'm now fully committed with Empire, and we're looking to collaborate and generate relationships across America. And but yeah, I mean the credibility, not only the credibility of coming to your courses, but the actual knowledge and the takeaways and the relationships built.
Huge.
And just all of the nuanced things that you really don't learn from you get some on the job training, but the emotional intelligence piece that all of the different things that you highlight and really drive home and make a point to each. Yeah. So.
Well, and the thing about where you work and the on-the-job training is you'll never learn skills above your environment there. So that's why you come out, you learn, you go to a course, any course. That's why you read these audiobooks. That's why you invest in yourself, because you need new information. If you want your life to elevate, your life is only going to elevate it to the quality of the decisions you can make. You want to make higher quality decisions, you need higher quality information.
Right.
And so that's what we love about what we're doing, is we're showing guys what it's like to be at the tip of the spear, man.
And I really do think, I honestly believe that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Rule of fives, baby.
I think that's that's fact.
Yep.
And if you have a network of individuals who are looking to push and grow and expand and really be the best that they can be, as cliche as it sounds, it is an accountability. It allows everyone to kind of grow and build at the same pace, and it's been pretty wild.
Dude, it's awesome. And then there's this one moment, right? There's a couple moments I love. There's the moment when the guy's first getting in the program, they're like, I just hope this works, man. I hope this investment works out. And then there's the next moment when they get on one of our calls, because if you go through one of our courses, we don't just cut you loose when you graduate. You still can get on Zoom calls. We coach you. We mentor you. And then that guy gets on the call and he's tired. And he's like, ugh. And I'm like, what's up, bro? And he's like, bro, I just been working, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yes! Boom! And then there's a third moment when all of a sudden they're not on the calls anymore. And then I'm like, yo, where's my dude at, man? And then I just know, I'm like, this cat's working, bro. He's in the game. He's good. He's healthy. When he hits a snag, he can hop back in
Right.
here. And we just, and you can text me, you know, you text me, message me, and I'll hit you back, man. So
Yeah, you always get back to me. I mean, I know you're.
takes a minute sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. But it's always, the communication piece is always there,
Yeah.
and it's always, looking to, you're always looking to help.
Yeah,
and I
bro.
think that's something that, is not, it's not authentic in a lot of other places. So it's, it's been cool, man.
I'm here. Hey, no, it's an honor for me to see the fruit of this. I'm here because of other people's contributions to me and other people paying it forward and taking care of me. And so there's nothing better than when I see a guy get what he wants and what he's invested for. Now that you're the regional manager for Empire, what is it that you're looking for in the game, man? What are you doing? You're building teams, you're recruiting.
We're doing all of that. We're looking to stay small and really, keep a high standard as we're cultivating new relationships and new, as we're building and collaborating with other companies around the United States.
Yep.
And just looking to build a solid team with our company culture is what we're really wanting to drive. Our movements. Bringing people on that are feeding. The company culture is something that they can buy into, and it can be something that they are proud to be a part of, and have the loyalty piece and want to do a good job for not only us but for them, and just really building a solid team and just taking our piece of the pie.
100%. I love company culture. Companies that are serious about company culture go far, because that weeds people out. That weeds people out from the gate. It's like, this is how we roll out here. I can teach anyone tactics. I don't want to be anywhere near you when you learn character. Okay, right. You got to come with that stuff. But when you hear a company is focusing on the culture, that's big, man, because that means that they want to take care of their own. They want to see the values that they have in their manpower, and that's huge. So hiring, you're bringing new guys in, and this is awesome to have this conversation with him, right? So, like, you're bringing new guys in. What are you looking for if there's a new dude listening that's like, hey, I want to work with Empire. These guys have an international network. What do you want to see in guys that are hitting you up that want to get work?
I think the willingness to evolve and grow with us, and obviously the character piece, the loyalty piece, willing to learn, no ego, or a healthy ego, and guys and gals that are looking to expand and be be legitimate, do cool stuff, be flexible, communicate well, be just be solid, be a solid team member, and these guys have taken care of me, and it's been pretty cool to see just how like attracts like, and all of the the law of attraction, and just it's been pretty cool to see the people and the pieces start to fall into place. So I mean, just the flexibility, loyalty, be a good operator, willing to learn, and be a good team player.
100%. Invest in yourself.
Yes.
Get around good people. You're next, bro. Get around good people. But like what you're talking about are the good dude traits, man.
For sure. The good dude credit.
Like, it's so hard. Sometimes you hear a guy, he's like, yeah, this guy's special forces, and I give this analogy. This guy's special forces, dark team, black team, whatever. He's a wizard and a ninja, and then it's like, I just want to hear one thing, bro. Is he a good dude?
Good dude credit.
If he doesn't have that good dude credit, I don't care what his background is, right? And so that's what you're saying. You want solid people who are real and authentic, and you saw how they took care of you,
right?
Which is so empowering, because now you know how this company is going to take care of the people that you get in bed with, and that means everything. That
empowerment piece too, I think they give you the tools, the resources, and everything for you to learn and grow as an individual, and then they send you out with the decentralized command.
You actually need, and let you do it
with the commander's intent,
100%,
and let you do it, and then obviously there's oversight and all that, but when you're doing it because it's your mission or it's your it just you have more invested, and it's
works.
It's powerful.
One last question. So, I mean, I feel like you achieved a pretty high level of status in the industry pretty quick by the grace of God, right? If you had any advice to anyone who has like watched you over these last, what has it been, like 1 or 2 years that you've grown in this game, and now you're, a regional director, what would that advice be if they wanted their career to take that same type of upturn?
Be that learner, seeking the knowledge, seeking the relationships, with authenticity, and really just going and getting the education. I mean, going to your courses where they're expensive, right? Because they're legit.
Right.
They're expensive because they're all of the things.
Yeah.
All of your content all over YouTube is free, and all of the information that really, it's all there for people to look at. I would say if you really want to get into the industry, you really want to make, gain some traction quickly, go to Byron's YouTube page, go to Byron's courses, and then start. Just go all in. Go, it's bound to happen. I mean, so it's you get in you get out what you put in, and I think that's the main thing.
That's the lesson, bro. He who dares greatly wins, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Kacman, bro. I'm so proud of you, bro. Boom. It's been a wild ride, but it's been a quick ride.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be here with you while you do every single step of the way. You get any snags, need things, you're in the network. We got students coming through. I can kick them to you. Like, it's just beautiful, man.
Yeah.
We're winning over here. So, heck yeah, man. It's such an honor, bro.
Yeah, man.
We're just warming up. We're just unwinding. Boom. Boom. What's going on, you guys? We are hanging at the Close Protection Conference. I got Morgan Harris, Mo, my man. It's been good, bro. It's been good. We've been
so good.
Over here taking over the world, doing things in California. What would you say right now about the EP industry, what you're seeing in Cali, what people out there, someone wanting to get into the industry would want to know about the game?
I would say, speaking from a civilian standpoint for myself, like I've just seen everything change so crazy. Like, I've been doing it for 3 years now, and you can go on Indeed, you can go on Glassdoor, and there are entry-level EP positions. Like, when I first got in, like, maybe you would see, like, one, and now, like, I'm seeing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different companies all at one time asking. And and now, too, like, I don't see the whole military law enforcement requirement.
Right.
And anymore. So, like, for me, it's like, get some training, show your worth. And also, like, when you're going into these companies, my thing that's worked for me is like, I'm an empty glass. Like, people ask me, like, what's your background? Are you military, law enforcement, SWAT? I was like, no, like, EP. Like this is what I do. This is what I love doing. But I'm an empty glass. I have no bad habits. The way that you tell me to execute this job, this detail, is the way that's going to get done every time. Because I'm still learning. I'm always learning. And I'm not bringing any presupposed notions or how, like law enforcement guys or military guys that are super, super successful, like, they have been successful
at that.
Like, doing their job, and has gotten them very far, but for me, with not having that background, like, I'm able to go to them and say, hey, like, teach me. Like, just let me learn and do the job and do good work. So I think, there's more than ample opportunities in California for civilians that have a heart of service and to just come work. And if you're willing to invest in yourself, like, that's my biggest thing, is that I tell guys that ask me, is like, hey, like, how much time are you willing to put in? Like, how much grind do you really want to put in? Because you're competing with these guys that have these really awesome hard skills. So
backgrounds and all this.
So, like, are you able to push yourself to become competent in these disciplines?
And that's huge, man. I think some of the important things that you're really saying is, like, there's work, there's opportunity.
So much.
And make sure that you don't let your ego get in the way. Make sure the glass is empty. Make sure that you're willing to learn and do things the way that employer wants them done. And then also make sure you're willing to invest in yourself. Like, sometimes I have cats, be like, oh, well, this is so expensive. boom, what's up? This is so expensive, you know, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, homie, people are going to school right now, going hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt right now as we speak.
Like me.
Like, right? To have jobs that are less interesting, less exciting, and make just about less, in a lot of cases, than we're making in this industry 100%. Right now. You know what I'm saying? And so when you can come through and, like, say, invest $10K in yourself, I mean, you took all our stuff. Have you made that money back?
Yeah. Like, I think training day, hard skills, that, like, together, that was $6-7 grand. I made that in a month.
Yep.
Back and then some. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
It's like,
bro.
You know.
And here we are. What, how many years have you been in the game?
3 years now.
3 years, and he's doing full-time EP, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how this thing works. Invest in yourself. The opportunities are there, but when you're like in my position and you're an employer and you sit down with somebody, then you're like, okay, cool. What do you bring to the table? Is it a background? Are you currently investing in yourself? Because I'm getting ready to invest in you. Yeah. And nobody likes a dead investment, right?
Exactly.
And so, you know, when you know the work is there and the opportunities there, I feel like that's way more encouraging. And then also, like, man, we have a brotherhood, you know?
Yes, 100%.
Like, we do these things together. Like, right now, we have, you know, a dozen plus students here together doing this event together. I'm coaching these guys. I'm like, yo, make sure you got your elevator pitch. Make sure you got your resume. Make sure your LinkedIn's dialed in. Make sure you have a digital profile that you can send people. Get your business cards. Yeah. I'm like, hit every single – I'm coaching people on how to maximize the networking capabilities up in here, right?
Yeah, and it's like – it's so crazy because the point now, like, guys that I came in with are regional managers.
Yeah, bro. We got regional managers, you know, over here, detail leaders.
Yeah, like detail leaders.
Starting their own PPOs in Cali.
Yeah, and like, you know, like the stuff works.
Yep.
And also, you know,
and we're talking in like 2 to 3 years, bro.
Yeah.
Like we're talking these cats are supercharging their success.
Yeah. And also, like I'm in the field now. Like I was working in Hollywood on Sunday. I saw 4 dudes that were all league dudes, and we're all like, "Hey, bro, like, what's up?"
Secret handshake.
Yeah, exactly. As we're walking past each other.
Yep.
You know, and it's just amazing, you know, to be a part of a brotherhood. And also, like, for me, seeing that these guys are in the same area as me, I know that these guys have the same training as me, the same competencies as me, and that if stuff goes down, like, I know I can trust these 5 dudes right here to get the job done. You know,
their training's fresh and we know what it is.
Yeah, you know, like, and it's just like there's no amount of money that can like pay for that. You know, because oftentimes as industry, you know, like for me, like I'm still working for so many different people, and every team has different agents,
different levels of agents.
Yeah, and like guys leave, and and you know, like you never, you know, like for me, like I've never worked with the same team more than twice.
Right.
And so learning how to work with these guys is awesome, and it's good experience, but it's better to know that, dang, like these guys train with me. They, you know, we've been through
some
everything.
Of the best training in the game, bro.
Yeah, the best training in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, man. No, that's cool. I had a dude ask me the other day. He was like, yeah, man, I work multiple details. I'm chasing the pager. Like, what do I do about the reality that, like, you know, maybe I take it seriously, I'm training, but, like, I get on teams and guys aren't like that. And I'm like, bro, you know, what I did back in the day was I just had my group of, like, 5, 6 dudes. And when I would chase the pager, we would get on details. How many guys you need? I got 2 or 3 other guys that are solid. And so we had, like, our little crew of dudes, you know, and we just went through all the companies in the area, and we just kept each other close, man. And then we all got on the same details, and then we all finally got, you know, in the same place. And that was one of the ways we mitigated that. And now with the class, you know, you have 400 other dudes, you know, that have gone through the training that, like, they're helping you with networking. You know, I'm mentoring. They're like, one of the things I really wanted to tackle, which I think we've all benefited from, was I'm not just trying to train you and then be like, all right, cool.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, nah, bro, like, we stick together. The network sticks together. I return your text messages.
Yeah. Like, I think I talk to you 3-4 times a week, and that's, you know, and, like, it was even like that, you know, before I got the opportunity to work with you, you know, like I would just be like, hey, like, I got to go to Mexico. I need to do.
What am I going to do? How do I do this?
Yeah, you know, like, I watched the advanced module like one more time through training day. Is there anything else I'm missing that like you can tell me to do, you know? And like you answer. And like I said, you know, I've worked for a lot of people, great guys, but you are the only person that I've worked for now that I can honestly say that if I were to ever walk away, that I could still call you in
100%.
in confidence, be like, hey, like, this is my issue that I have right now. Like, how do I, fight around this and and win, and you'll be like, okay, man, A, B, C, D, and yeah, and that's also like, that's priceless,
Thank you.
Along with the fact that we meet every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can hop on a Zoom call with the class anytime. I'm there.
Yeah, and also, like, all the info, like all the training day masterclass, like, you have it forever, and you can just come back and look at it. So that, like, say that you're overseas and we're not in the same time zone, I can open my iPad while I'm driving to work, or I'm sitting in the CP and be like, you know what, like, I need a refresher on this, and I can just go and do it.
Yep, I love it, man.
Yeah.
No, it's that stuff means the world. My mission is to help you guys, man. Like, I'm literally, and it's just this. It sounds so good, but it's this really highly reciprocal relationship where it's like, the more of you guys that are winning in the game, the more of you guys that are achieving. Like, I'm watching one of our students walk by with some hitters right now.
Heck yeah.
He's been networking. It's just awesome to see him, like, that relationship. And then we come, and so I'll finish that thought, which is, I want to invest in you guys. I want you guys to win. You know. But then what does that do? It makes the school network more valuable, more powerful, more guys that are able to hire, get other people in other companies. Like, it literally is this highly reciprocal thing.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And then, like, now we're here doing this event together, and I'm coaching. You guys are walking around in 2-man teams, working the room. I'm seeing my guys walk around with hitters, like guys that can get them work. Yeah. And then dudes will find work from coming to this event.
Oh, for sure.
And so.
Yeah, like, like, I tell this story like all the time, but I finished training day in October. In December, you were like, hey, Mo, I think you should come to the forum. So I went to the forum. Then you're like, hey, Mo, I think you should come to the conference. And I, again, like, you were like, hey, man, like, it's an investment. Like, like, I'm not telling you have to go, but you should go.
But success leaves clues unless you're clueless. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the game.
And I showed up, and I made my way into some rooms with some really well-known people in this industry that got me work. And also, like, people, now this is year 3 for me. Like, I'm walking around this room, and people that I've worked for remember me. We shake hands, we talk, almost as peers now. But then there's people who are, this is their first time. They're coming to me and being like, yo, like, you're Mo, like, and and they're asking me all the questions that I was asking my first times, like, hey, like, who do I talk to? How, like, what's an elevator pitch? Like, all these things, and it really, like, it charges me up to be able to serve those guys back, because, like, my whole thing is in this industry. Back to our first point is, like, I find it that the camaraderie when we all can come together as executive protection specialists and work together, like, that's what makes this industry so beautiful. That, like, I can call my dudes on the East Coast and be like, hey, dude, I got a client coming into New York. I did this with Mark Pagan. Like, hey, dude, like, I got a guy coming to New York. One of my dudes is with him. I can't come this time. Send me goes and no-goes. I had that back in 30 minutes and was able to send that to my guy. And Mark sent us, like, the best food, the best local spots.
He's the mayor of New York. We got a mayor in every city. We got a mayor in every state.
Yeah, I love it. And, like, that's the stuff that, like, I think is so awesome, is, or even guys like Greg, he's with Rex Group now, and he hires me for work now, and like and stuff like that, to where, like, we can, like, move guys around and call dudes, and we have such a large network. Is so awesome to me.
And this, my friends, was always the plan. You know it, bro. We're creating something together, man. I love it, and it's built with good people, good values, good work ethic. It's more than just a job; it's a lifestyle. And I'm so happy to have guys around me that live that lifestyle, that are trying to be legitimate, serious protectors, and not just have a job and be cool and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, because it's not always that cool.
Right.
3 years in, I've learned that lesson. It's not always super cool.
It's not always super cool, man, but it's an honor, you know. And then sometimes it is pretty cool when you're like sitting there, you know, and you're like, you know, at a UFC with a client watching the thing, or you're traveling, you know, or you're doing whatever you're doing, man. You know, so, but if you're a protector, it's one of the best jobs you can have.
Oh yeah, like it's fulfilling. Yeah. You know, we had this conversation that, like, before I got into this, like, I was a warrior without a purpose, and I had absolutely no clue what I was going to do with my life. And by the grace of God, I met guys that knew you, and they saw the value in me, like, hey, bro, you need to call this guy Byron Rodgers. And here I am now, you know? Yeah, bro. And, you know, and, like, I always, you know, like, you always talk about, you know, like, I didn't choose the game, but the game chose me, you know?
Thank the good Lord.
Amen, you know? Yeah, man. And, but, like, doing this, like, I'm so fulfilled now, you know, to where, like, I'm serving my God-given purpose and mission, you know, and and I told myself when I was young that, like, I never want to wake up to go to work and feel like I'm going to work. Like, every day I wake up, I thank God for the opportunity to be of service. That, like,
in a way that, like, really, like, speaks to who you were created to be, bro.
And like, you know, like getting paid to protect somebody. And how, you know, like, one of my favorite things is there's no greater love than this, than a man who was willing to lay down his life for his fellow man. And that's something I live by, and that's something that I wake up now every day in this industry knowing that I get the opportunity to do, and it's just so satisfying and gratifying.
Dude, it's an honor, bro.
Yes, sir.
Mo, it's an honor to build with you.
Yes, sir. Always.
We out here in Cali making moves. You might be moving to AZ, maybe, you know, so if you guys are, you know, you got some AZ companies out there, you can holla at him. I'll let you guys maybe borrow him from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, you're a solid dude, a solid agent. I've seen you do some amazing things. You're one of the best we've had come through the course. So I'm just excited to watch what you're going to do in this game, bro. We just warming up. We just unwinding, man.
Just beginning.
The celebration continues.
Yes, sir.
Boom. Boom. What's up, you guys? Hanging with Greg Ciro. One of the homies, man. This is one of my brothers right here, bro. How you doing, man?
Fantastic. It's I mean, I'm here because of you, essentially. So back in it's been 1 year technically in the industry.
Yeah, bro. You've killing the game, man.
From when did I find your stuff? October. I know we did the hard skills in November. So I think October I was doing soft skills of 22. November I did the hard skills. And then you had the EP forum in Vegas in December. And I was only going to do that, and you're like, no, bro, you got to go to the conference. And I was like, really? I don't know. And you're like, no, you got to go. And definitely went. Had Aaron with me. I think that's the one. Had the wingman.
Yeah, man.
Aaron brought it in. We were here doing our thing, meeting everybody. And I mean, here we are a year later.
It's
crazy.
I mean, where are you? You're a director now?
So I mean, essentially, I guess we started off with from that conference. I got introduced to Dustin with Rex Group. Yep. And he put me on a show with one of our clients, and so we went from doing that to kind of, we're on, you know, one a month maybe, kind of filling in as a backup. Some things happened. I was able to actually get more time on the team. Made it full time pretty much, since their events are every single week. So crazy amount of work, and then found an opportunity to kind of get myself in as a director. Use some of my other skills that maybe don't come out when you think of the security aspect.
100%.
But yeah, I've been rolling with that for about, I'd say 3 months now. Taking on the director of operations, thinking about business growth, trying to figure out, all right, where are we going? What clients are we bringing on? What do we got to do for the team? And so now it's kind of, you know, I've grown from 12 years of security. Now we're doing the security stuff. But now being the director, now you're jumping into the management side. And how are we going to grow? And so
different skill set.
A whole different conversation.
Different skill set. And that's the beauty of this thing, man. It's been 1 year.
1 year.
This is always the plan, guys. This is always the plan. Dude, there's this beautiful thing is like when I see a guy and I listen to him talk for a few minutes, I just know. It's like you have the skills. Like my job is easy. I just get you the skills and I put you in the position. And the guys that have the emotional intelligence to be like, okay, I'm just going to like pull the trigger. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to do the thing, you know, like I'm just going to follow what he says. They win. You know what I mean? And honestly, if you didn't have what it took if you didn't come to me with like this awesome package, I wouldn't have been like, hey, bro. Like, trust me, bro. You know what I mean? And so it's just really cool, and it's really easy for me, you know, when I see a guy that has the magic eye. You know, you got the magic eye, Hoyt.
I mean, it takes I remember when I signed up for the hard skills class, I was sitting at a table, and we had just got off one of your Zoom calls, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, man, should I do this? I don't know. I think it's kind of out of my skill set. I'm looking at the videos, and I was like, this is some hardcore stuff.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, you know what? Screw it, we're doing it. Just sign up, pay
push
money,
the little red button.
Forget about it. We'll show up if I.
And you went all in too. I remember we talked later, and you were like, "No, I sacrificed to make this happen." You know.
Yeah, I mean, all or nothing. That's the mentality you got to have, especially if you're new in the industry, or maybe you're grown in the industry. I mean, this is what you're doing, so you got to have that all or nothing mentality, because that's what's going to help you grow and actually focus on the skills you need in this industry to succeed.
100%. Do you think you would have had, you know, in 12 months, and the last time we did one of these, do you think you would have had the success if you didn't invest in yourself?
Absolutely not.
Right?
No,
like, it's that easy, bro.
Honestly, I mean, I've never worked, you know, well, I have worked residential.
Yeah.
For one
Technically,
day.
you did one with me.
For
like
one day.
Like a late night. Yo, bro, I need...
It's 8 o'clock. Hey, what are you doing, Greg?
Yeah.
Whatever you need me to.
Why are you calling me, Byron?
I got bags ready. What do you need?
Yep.
But yeah, no, definitely not. If I wasn't, if I didn't take these courses, if I didn't meet you, if I didn't network, if I didn't come to the conference, I would definitely not have the success that I've had now.
Yep.
I wholeheartedly believe I'd be on a residential team, grinding it out, winning my time, proving my skills through that, which is a viable route in the industry if you're starting. But I was able to find the right people who can see my skills and put them to use and give me an opportunity.
100%. And that's what I want you guys to hear, is that if you want to make momentum, invest in yourself, get the training. If you're stuck somewhere in the industry and you're like, oh man, I want to go to the next level, invest in yourself. You get relationships and you get value. And that's what changes things, man. You know what I mean? Your resume is either sitting in a stack of resumes, or it's someone saying, hey bro, like I do with the guys that come through our course. These are good dudes. Like we did last year at the conference. Like, hey, bro, you need to meet these dudes. Yo, handshakes, you know, back room deals, done cheap, you know, but they go far, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing everybody knows. You have to know people.
Yep.
You can't, you can walk in with your resume, but you're going to start at the bottom until people start to get to know you.
Yep.
So if you can make those connections early, you got a head start.
And when they look at that resume, you better have some on it.
Yeah.
Make my job easy, you know what I'm saying? So now you're doing this stuff for Rex Group. What's the deal with Rex Group, man? What do people need to know about Rex Group?
Rex
you know what I'm saying?
Group.
You know? And by the way, if you guys are thinking about the school, that's the address.
EPSpecialist.com,
man.
Get on there. They got soft skills. They got hard skills. They got EP immersion.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, that course actually, I don't know if I've never talked about that course, but that was pretty interesting as well, just to be in the mix and on the move and calling the variables and working with guys you've never met, but they're thrown in the mix too, and we're just going with it. So that's to be able to get that experience and have you on there, like you say, have you on the detail with us to vouch for us whenever we need, if we're trying to get onto an EP team, we have the experience, at least for you to speak on us. So.
That's huge, man. I think some of the biggest takeaways for that course is dudes get confidence, man. They come back from that course and they're like, I just did EP for like a straight week. So it's like, I can do this. Like I know I can do this. I was sitting next to Byron and the other instructors, and we did it, and they watched us, and they critiqued us, and like, I know I can do this. And then the other huge takeaway is like, someone calls me up, one of your new bosses, and they're like, hey, how is this guy? I was like, I was just out in the field with him for 6 days straight. He's solid. Like, I can actually say that 100% confident, especially like you took both courses. I know he's got hard skills, and I know he can operate. So, dude, it makes it easy. Makes it easy, man.
Yeah.
Good
and,
stuff.
And if you don't do good, at least you know where you're at, so you can fix it.
100%, man.
So.
I have much more respect for guys that come out and have to and realize where they're actually at than the guys that make excuses. Oh, I don't need all that training.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Everybody's got their own opinion, but
and everyone wants to move at certain speeds, dude. Okay, so Rex Group, bro. What do people need to know about Rex Group? Where are you guys
Rex
at?
Group.
24 is Dustin. Real quick, Dustin, who's running Rex Group, is the man, bro. Dustin's an awesome human. He's got an episode on my podcast, on the Executive Protection Lifestyle podcast. You can go back in there and you can find it. And he talks about his company, Rex Group. But he's just solid values, solid human, good dude.
Yeah, and I think that's the appeal, because the approach we're bringing is the way I like to think of it is the old military and law enforcement, the camaraderie that you have with the team, holding each other accountable, making sure we're getting better every day. We don't have people that are relaxed. We actually, when we're on the road, we train together. We'll do some MMA stuff. We'll do some making sure we're staying fit and working out, and challenging ourselves to maintain the level of mental ability that we want to have in the game. And so it's not, the just hanging out. Like we're trying to make sure everybody's part of the team. We all feel like we're family, and we're trying to elevate everybody on our team.
Yeah.
So,
and there's a base level of competence that's expected, because if you guys are training, if you guys are doing physical things together, it's like, all of you, like, everyone's a meat eater. It's the wolf pack. Yep. You get to know this. Whereas a lot of details, you go out there and it's like, hey, man, never met you before. My name's Byron. We're going to protect someone today. I have no idea what you can do. I know you were in, like, whatever war, but, like, I don't know when the last time you used any of your equipment was. You know what I mean? And you just got to be like, all right, cool. He seems like a good dude.
All right. I'll be keeping tabs.
Man.
We operate where we're so close that I know exactly how people are going to think. I know what they're going to do. I know if I tell them to do something, I don't need to micromanage. I don't have to check on them. I know I tell them something, it's done.
Heck yeah.
And so that's the quality of people that we're looking to bring on the team, that we have on the team, is to maintain that. Solid people who, if I need something from you, you're going to get it done, without a doubt.
It. And that's hitters, man. We need hammers. Where are you guys based out of?
Oh, man, well, company's out of LA, or California,
but
I mean, all of our operations are essentially worldwide. So we do have a lot of stuff we travel with in the U.S., but we're looking to hold up contracts and clients anywhere in the U.S. So
good.
We're not keeping it to we're in the States. It's we have relationships throughout all the states, and so we can pick up clients anywhere. We have trusted partners. We do have people that we're trying to bring in our team now for travel.
Yes.
So we're essentially worldwide.
We got that international network. Rex Group, much respect to these guys. Solid guys, solid team culture. You're getting value when you're dealing with people who have a solid team culture. And my man Greg's in the mix. Dude, I'm so proud of you, man. It's been great,
brother. And you know what's crazy? I'll tell you what. This is a unique conference, right? Because I'm only 1 year in. But
and now he's like a director.
But the four people? Is it 1, 2, 3? The 3 people that got me where I'm at right now are in this same building. Yeah. Probably.
Like in this little block.
Just right here. Like where I'm at now is because of these 3 people that are here.
Relationship network.
Made the connections and wove my way through the industry real quick, and here we are.
Dude, it's been amazing for me too. Is like just seeing the students, bro. Like from the last time where I was like, yo, bro, just come to the conference. Trust me, just come to the conference. To like now, we got multiple directors. We got multiple guys starting their own PPOs. We got it's beautiful, man. It's just awesome. I'm so proud.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, more people just need to pull the trigger and take the training, get it, because it's gonna tell you where you are. It's gonna network you. You're gonna be able to meet other brothers in the industry who can help you out, give you advice. I mean, I don't know how to really advise where I'm at, but I can tell you my route I took.
Yeah, and the other thing is, bro, we're just warming up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Next year, you'll be in an even crazier spot. Then next year, you might be hitting me up in 2 more years like, hey, man, I'm going to just do this PPO thing, bro. And and I'm going to be like, all right, bro, here's the cheat code.
I remember a couple months ago, I had to hit you up. I was like, hey, Byron, you know anybody on this in this spot right here?
Yeah.
I got something I got taken care of. Yeah. Need to hire some guys.
But, yeah, man.
So a little bit interesting from looking from details to looking for people to put on details.
100%, bro. 100%. Now we have the students, man. We're winning. Hey.
It's good, brother.
This has been awesome. I'm proud of you. Keep killing it. Boom. We just warming up. We're just unwinding. So much more to come. Boom. Boom. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Staccato. My first pistol sponsor. I've been sponsored by a lot of companies, right, over the years. But when it comes to pistol, that's my bread and butter. Pistol is something I believe in. I'm a competitive shooter. We're shooting anywhere from, 800 rounds a month type of thing, right? So Staccato, being what I believe,
is one of, if not the most complete handguns you can put in your hand. It's got every component that a handgun could have, should have. They're actually extremely dependable now that they've made some changes, and these things are straight up tack drivers. If you're looking for a pistol that will do as much of the work for you as a piece of hardware can, obviously you have to have the marksmanship and all the different things, but different guns perform at different levels. And I want to say that Staccato is one of, by far, for sure, take it from a competitive shooter, we're shooting the highest volumes of rounds constantly right now. Not used to have a background guy, but like right now, when you go shoot, you're gonna see certain brands. Staccato is one of, if not the highest performing firearm that is both CCW, duty ready, and also competitive ready. So I want to give them a shout out. If you guys are looking for a good handgun to build your skills on top of, go check out Staccato. Much love and respect. Boom, when it comes to the technology you use to protect your home, there's nothing better than Deep Sentinel. AI-driven, human-monitored technology that will keep you and your family safe for the same price you're paying for whatever Ring doorbell system you have. Check out Deep Sentinel. It's such an honor to join forces with these guys. They should be in every single house in the world. Get real-time Overwatch for you and your loved one. And for 10% off, depending on when you're watching this, don't forget to use code Byron at checkout. Boom. And to support this podcast, go to executiveprotectionlifestyle.com and contribute to our Patreon account. That Patreon account is what helps me make this podcast possible, contributing to this brand, what we're doing here, making it so that I can bring better guests on, making it so that we can plan more events and just expand the contribution to the private security industry, and also to making America a safer place. Do whatever you can, contribute whatever you can, because it makes all of these things possible. Thanks for those contributions.